Hi, my name is Brian Weidner and I'm the founder of PTCareerTree.com. Thank you for watching this video that we put together on best practices in effectively researching organizations. It's no surprise that my first technique is to visit PTCareerTree.com, to join the website as a candidate member, and really spend some time exploring all the great features that the website has to offer. We built this website specifically for the purpose of researching career opportunities. We have the only comprehensive database of PT careers available in Wisconsin as a way to give you, as a candidate, a one-stop shop for career information. And that would be your first step in researching information about potential employers. Checking out and seeing what opportunities are available, and visiting the employer profile page to learn more about employers that are profiled off of our website. Visiting the website of an organization that you're interested in is our next technique. Now, not all organizations are going to have websites. But some, if not most, should have a pretty decent website with some information on it about their organization and potentially even what it's like to work there. What you can tell about a company's website are a couple things. First, if they don't have a website, you can probably infer that their emphasis on technology within the organization is rather low. If the company has a robust website with a lot of information on it, you can probably infer that they place a high value on technology. And really, the website's a good way for you to learn about the company history, learn about a lot of the areas that the company places an emphasis on, potentially some different types of patient treatment options or facility amenities, things like that. But really, the website is only one step in the process. And we still have 5 areas to explore. A lot of folks feel that, well, I went to their website and I know everything about the company. And unfortunately, you couldn't be farther from the truth. Visiting the website is really only one step in the process. Our third technique is to give a call to the contact name listed on the job description. Most positions should list the specific name of a person to contact. It might be the therapy director, it might be a human resources representative, or an office manager. But really, your first step in making contact with the organization is through that contact person. And what you want to ask this person are just some general questions about what it's like to work for the organization. You want to try and get a good feel for, from a conceptual level, what this employer has to offer. And that's really important at this stage in the process, is to really just understand what the employer has to offer, what the position would include, and try and get a feel for whether or not you think you could work for this employer and really be happy. Based on the research that you've done so far, you should have a good idea of how closely this position matches your ideal characteristics of really what you're looking for. The next step in our process, if you'd like to move forward with this particular employer, involves scheduling a time to meet with the supervisor that you would have if you were hired for the position. And when I say meet, I actually mean meet with them in person. The call with the HR representative can be done over the phone. But a meeting should really take place between you and your supervisor to really get a good feel for not only the supervisor's personality, but also for the facility itself, including working conditions, treatment rooms, things that you definitely would want to know about as you further pursue the opportunity. If your meeting with the supervisor went well and you'd like to move forward, your next step involves scheduling meetings with one or more physical therapists that would be co-workers if you were hired with the position. And this is a really important step. The physical therapy director or the HR manager is a trained interviewer, and they're skilled in answering questions and persuading you to come join their team. Your coworkers, your potential coworkers, are going to be much more honest with you about really what it's like to work there, and they have a really good sense for the organizational culture. These, again, should be meetings held in person, and you should meet with the physical therapists one-on-one in private without the presence of the HR manager or anyone else, so you can really get to know that person on an individual level. Our next technique involves actually documenting, before you meet with anyone or speak with anyone, 5 to 7 really good questions to ask the individuals that you'll be meeting with as you explore the organization. The questions should be insightful around what it's really like to work there, some compensation questions, benefits. You want to develop good questions to not only learn about the organization, but also to let them know that you are interested and seriously considering this opportunity. When you do have a meeting and meet with the individuals, make sure you bring a notebook or a portfolio so you can take good notes based on your conversations. In my background, I have seen one hiring manager that rejected a candidate solely because they did not take good notes during an interview. So that point is especially important. Asking questions is so vitally important that we actually made it our 7th key technique that you should pursue. And what we're going to ask you to do here is really try and break down some walls, break down some barriers that people have, especially during interview type situations. This is really a 2-step process. The first step involves asking this question. Would it be okay if I asked you a personal question? What this does is it breaks down barriers. It kind of takes a person back a little bit. And even though we're really not going to ask them a personal question about something that they might not want to share, it kind of takes them away from their role. It takes them away from the professional hat that they're currently wearing during the interview. And it might give you more information about the true nature of the employer that they wouldn't normally provide. So again, asking that first question, is it okay if I ask you a personal question? Once you have that established, the next step is asking this. What do you personally enjoy most about working here? Based on what they're saying, again, take some good notes, jot down their responses, and then when there's a good pause, lead into the next question, which is, what do you least enjoy about working here? You really want to understand and let them speak for a while about this second question. You want to understand what the drawbacks, what the negatives are about this employer. And hopefully with this line of questioning, you were able to reduce some of the guard that the individual had, take down some masks that they might be wearing, and really get into the heart of the issue. If I came to work here, would I enjoy it? Why or why not? Really understanding what the employer has to offer and how that can best suit your career goals. And if you are able to successfully break down some barriers, feel free to throw in a few other questions at this point to really try and dive deep into what this position and the employer could offer you. With these 7 techniques, you should be well on your way to effectively researching organizations. Deciding which employer to join is a big decision, and it's important that you take this process very seriously. If you have any questions or want to learn more about the techniques that we've talked about here today, I'd welcome your feedback. Please email me. My email address is Brian, B-R-I-A-N, @ptcareertree.com. I hope you enjoyed this short video, and please let me know if I can help further.